In a small village, there lived a man who was known for his generosity despite having very little to his name. Whenever someone in need approached him, he would share whatever he could, even if it left him with nothing. One day, a traveler arrived in the village. His clothes were dusty, and his face showed signs of hunger and exhaustion. The traveler went from house to house asking for food and water, but the villagers turned him away without a second glance. Finally, he approached the generous man's humble home, his voice weak as he said, "Please, I haven't eaten in days." The man, though he had only a small piece of bread and water for himself, invited the traveler inside. He placed the bread and water before the traveler and said, "Eat, my brother, and rest. Allah will provide for me." The traveler gratefully ate the food and spent the night under the man's roof, comforted by his host's kindness. In the morning, as the traveler prepared to leave, he said, "You have given so selflessly. May Allah bless you abundantly." The man replied with a smile, "I give for Allah's sake, not for any reward. He is the best provider." Years passed, and the man's life began to change in ways he could never have imagined. His once struggling crops began to flourish, yielding harvests greater than any other farmers in the village. Opportunities seemed to come his way effortlessly, and his modest home became a place of peace and prosperity. One day, as he sat reflecting on his life, he realized how much he had been blessed in return for his giving. He remembered the hadith of the Prophet, Pbuh Allah says, "Spend, O son of Adam, and I will spend on you." Tears filled his eyes as he realized that every small act of charity he had given had been repaid manifold by Allah. He looked back on the day he shared his last meal with the traveler and smiled, feeling deep gratitude. From then on, he continued to give even more freely, confident in Allah's promise to reward those who spend for his sake. The villagers, once skeptical of his kindness, began to admire and emulate his generosity, inspired by his unwavering faith. The man's story became a testament to the power of giving for Allah's sake and trusting in his infinite blessings. And so, he lived his days spreading goodness, knowing that Allah's rewards were far greater than anything he could imagine.